Still knocks. Oh man. Hey guys, welcome back. It feels good to be down in the shop. It's kind of late at night right now, but I have some energy. Today's video is going to start off a little bit different. I got a new product I want to test out that I think is going to be kind of beneficial to have to keep the fleet of trucks up and running, because quite frankly I can't drive every one of them every single day, so some of them get dead batteries. So we're going to go into that. You guys will see this awesome product, test her out. And I finally got enough, well I just went ahead and bought all new parts for the purple truck so I can put the steering back on it so we can actually use the truck and progress with it. So we'll catch up with that at the end of the video, talk about new engine plans for Grandma's truck, this and that at the end of it. But for right now, go back in time, watch me get Grandma's truck running back again with a completely crapped out battery and an awesome charging power pack thing. It's cool. Go check it out and come back here. We'll hang out.
Now, I hope there's nobody that's got the curse of just, if you find a great deal on a truck, you just go ahead and buy it. There's a couple of these trucks that I have for just work, but some of them are just projects and some of them don't get driven that much. And Grandma's truck, that's got some issues, but it's got a dead battery right now and will not start. But somebody sent me one of these the other day. I wanted to try it out. AutoWit. It is a little jump box thing. So get a little kit. Comes with the leads and everything. You can hook it up to your cigarette lighter, and it's got one for hooking up to a USB. But this is a little box that it comes up with, and we're gonna try to start Grandma's truck with it. Now this battery has got barely enough to turn it over, so we're gonna try it just to show you guys what it's hitting at. Now normally these trucks, they run still a 12-volt system, but they'll run 2 batteries so they get more amps, more cranking out of it. But normally one battery starts this engine pretty easily. And when it starts, you will recognize the engine is still injured. I have not got a new one for it yet. Let's see what this thing's about. There's a little scale on it here. AutoWit. Juicing her up right now. You guys can't read it. 72, 73%. We'll see what happens when it gets to 100. To just charging it. It's at 90% now, 91%. Well, let's see what that means. And then if you hold down the button, the on button for 10 seconds, it says get in the truck, prepare to start it. 99%. Power on. Is that 10 seconds? Oh, it's counting down. I think it's going to be like a shockwave. Let's see. Holy crap! I'll be damned. Don't worry about the knock. It goes away when the oil pressure comes up. That is sick. Did it, boys?
Still knocks.
Alright, I am actually kind of stoked on that. It helps if you read the directions. Sorry for, not doing that. But my experience, I bought a jump box that had a compressor and everything, came from Harbor Freight a while back. It does not have enough to jump start, 12 or 24. It doesn't have enough start one of these Cummins diesels. You can see the battery was not quite strong enough to start the thing up. It probably, I don't think it would have started it with what it's got. And it's only got 1 battery. So that little jump box, you set it on there, it powers up. You got to wait till it boots up to 100%. Then you hold down the on button and it gives you a 10-second countdown. You get in the truck and you can hear the loud beep. And I guess it's just like at the hospital or something. They're like, clear! Because she fired right up, didn't have any trouble, like if it was a solid, strong battery. He sent me this. I got a discount code for you guys in the description. I'm going to carry this thing on all my trips for anything. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having more of these things because I've come into situations where dump trailers or anything, I've had my new trailer, my Diamond C, I've had sat for long enough and it didn't have enough solar that the battery was dead. and I had to use jumper cables off a machine. So having that little guy on there would essentially do the same thing. And I didn't know if that was going to work or not. It's very simple little package. You got one button and some stuff to plug in. So the fact that it started a Cummins turbo diesel, the Harbor Freight jump pack would not even come close to thinking about starting this. The little compressor one, they might have better ones down there, I don't know. But for another example, this Chevy, it says GMC, but it's actually a Chevy. It's a different grill. I ran into a Lexus. It had trouble starting the 350 in there. I don't even think I actually pulled it off with the Harbor Freight jump box. So right now, the ultimate test would have been to start one of these, Cummins turbo diesels and fire right up. Like it was a completely fresh battery. It had no trouble at all once that thing kicked over.
All right, boys, quick word on the product. Some definition behind, this is what they sent me, the email from the actual company, Auto Wit Amber. Super Cap, a 12 volt, no battery, portable jump starter, works on 7-liter gas engines and 4-liter diesel engines. Well, boys, we confirmed it still works on a 5.9 diesel engine. Whatever. I mean, that'd be cool if it worked on a 15-liter too. We ain't gonna try it, but it'd be cool. With a built-in super capacitor, no need to pre-charge at home. It harnesses power from the weak battery in the vehicle you are trying to jumpstart to charge the capacitors within the unit. That's why I had to wait for it to build up to 100%. I thought I had to plug it in the wall like normal stuff. But anyway, the jump starter works in extreme weather, -40 to +70 degrees Celsius. So it's a hoss. I'm a fan. Check out the link in the description below. Also check out vbeltandson.com, and might as well, while you're doing stuff that I'm asking you to do, subscribe to the channel. Alright, I'm going to finish editing. Enjoy the video.
That charging pack is something else. I think that thing is going to come in handy. But anyway, update on the old purple truck. I have not touched it since the last time. You guys saw it in the video. I just need new tie rod ends and all that stuff. I have a new track bar, but I could not find the missing piece that goes from there to the other steering. It's gone. I don't know where it's at. I looked everywhere. Come to find out that that is actually for an early model 2nd gen truck. This is technically a later model 2nd gen. So I just went ahead and bought the new stuff. So let's go ahead and unbox this real quick. I want to kind of form it up a little bit so I can kind of have it ready, because I like to get this truck back mobile again. I hate having a truck blocking the driveway into the shop. I'd rather park it over there where Grandma's truck used to be. And I got another video coming for that with the 50 horse injectors. I did drive it, rod knock or not, or whatever the hell is knocking. I still drove it, but I'm going to open this stuff up. We'll get it pieced together, and I might just stab it in the truck right now. Alright, done deal. Got my measurements, tighten that down. So technically, when I put this on there, it's in the same exact alignment it was to come off with. I just measure the Zerks on the bottom, Zerk to there, 36, 61.5. Should be good. Let's slap this thing underneath there and make this truck just a little bit closer to being drivable again. I'm kind of curious to drive this truck, since it'll be safe to drive. It was like 6 hours worth of extra turning. It was sketchy. It'd be nice if somebody showed up to help me on the other side. Oh, that wasn't easy. That sucked. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, boys, that does look a little bit nicer, seeing a truck that's visually looks kind of complete. I still need to go through and tighten everything up, but I'll grab that at another time. Grease everything before I put it all back together, get the Zerks in it. But that is actually quite a bit beefier than the stuff that I was going to put in it. Like I said, I already had this stuff on hand. I bought it for apparently an early 2nd gen, but I'll show you guys the difference. That's how everything kind of ties together, T versus Y kind of style. But the I don't even know if this is, no, that goes up there somewhere. This goes down here. I don't know. I'm missing a piece, but the steering stabilizer, that guy, would have a hole kind of like that thing. It would stick into this, and then it would go down to, I think it would go up to the frame on that one, or go down to the diff, something like that. I don't know. But the upgraded one, it clamps right here onto it. The later model ones, or it's upgraded one, I'm not sure. But that's the difference between the two of them. And this one was quite a bit bigger. This was all Moog stuff that came off of it. I think we just sort of greased it. We've been good to go. So, I'm gonna clean my mess here. But talking about my plans, I want to take the yellow truck. I want to obviously put a bigger frame underneath it, something that's going to handle Cummins, because it's going to have a Cummins no matter what. But I'd like to do a 4-cylinder Cummins with stacks and stuff, because it's got a step bed and all that. I think I'm going to leave the step side bed on it, but I need a frame that can handle it. So what my idea right now is to find a regular cab, 8-foot bed, 12-valve truck, 2nd gen, because they're a little bit cheaper. I want to take the cab and everything off. You have all the wiring and stuff for a Cummins to hook up to. It's real simple, but I'll have all the wiring and stuff that I can just plug and play into a 4-cylinder Cummins. Shall I find? I'm hoping to find a P-pump 4BT. They're out there, I know there are, but they're really expensive. So I want to do that, but the whole point of buying a truck is so I can buy one with a good engine, so I can put it in Grandma's truck. Obviously, I'm going to go through it, you know, with the standard stuff while it's out, and make sure it's a good solid runner, hearing it in a live breathing truck. That's my plan. And to make this video a little bit longer with me talking, there's a couple of them that I made offers on. Some people don't even write back, but there's several of them out there. 2-wheel drive 2nd gens are pretty cheap, and you can get good engine out of it. Obviously, that's all I really want. And the yellow truck, I think it would be kind of funny, a little two-wheel drive with a 4BT in it. It could be a 5-speed, or it could be a 47. I don't care. If it's an automatic, it doesn't matter to me. I think it'd be funnier with a shifter. But this old boy, he's been out of town for a week. He posts a Craigslist ad. Then he goes out of town for a week. Puts it on his ad. He'll respond when he gets back. It's like, why don't you even put the ad up? I thought that was funny. But he's asking, you know, a certain amount for the truck, and I knock it down $1,000. And he says, no, flat out no. And I said, well, that's, you know, your price is a little bit steep for what you're trying to sell. Work with me. What's your best offer you got on it so far? And my offer was actually the best, but he said flat out he will only take the basically $500 off the asking price. And I said, all right, I'll tell you what. Since he's way out in the middle of Nevada, I said, if you bring it over to California, which is, you know, like an 1.5-hour drive for him, pretty much. That way I'll know the truck has got a good sound engine, transmission, everything works good. And then he'll bring it halfway and save me part of the trip, and I can just, you know, zip it the last hour home. And I said I'll give him what he's trying to get for it. And he said, you know, there's a couple other people coming looking at it the next few days. He's going to wait and see. I thought that was kind of funny. I offered to give him what he's asking for it if he just brings it halfway. It's not that long of a drive. I mean, if you're out in the middle of, you know, the complete desert, that would be a different story. But that's my plan with that one, because I would rather see Grandma's truck get done, and because it's cost me so much, and I bought this truck for the engine, realistically, but it's too nice of a truck, so we ain't going to part that out. And everybody keeps asking what I'm going to do with it. I am going to sell this truck or raffle it or something. I do not want to hold on to it as of right now, just because it's a kind of a burden having 19 different trucks. So this is the one I decided I was going to part with when I bought it, because I could fix this one up and sell it. I want to make sure it's going to be nice and sound. I'll probably rip it around campus for a little bit, but I like the truck. I think it's good. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. But hit that link in the description below. Check out that product and go get yourself one. Don't forget, help out the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.